I'm just a D girl from around the way with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KD.
What up, though? You know who it is? Your boy, Coach DTM, aka Pure Motivation. I am Mr. Energy. Everybody love me. I don't have one enemy. Our podcast is here now, so you gotta respect it. You never get off on us because we're never the exit. If you know me, then you know that I'm more than a savage who loves living life and is allergic to average. So in conclusion, so there's no confusion. If you see somebody realer than us,
It's an illusion.
what up, though?
What up?
What up,
What
though?
up?
What up,
What?
though?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we finna
You so
turn up right
Detroit.
quick. You hear me? What's good, man? Welcome to another episode of Marriage
Marriage
Materials.
material.
And I'm the husband.
And I'm the wife.
Talk about it. All right. So we got a treat for y'all today.
Do we?
Yes, indeed. Big treat. You hear me? KD.
Hmm?
We finna swap it out a little bit. Finna switch it up. We finna
No, not this week.
Yeah, this week. We finna talk about it, huh? Okay. So KD, let's do it. We're gonna get so KD has a high interest in like documentaries, true crime. If you've done a crime, she probably already know about it before the police. You know what I'm saying? It can give you every detail about it, right? So this is what we're gonna do with this one. We're gonna kind of switch this up just a little bit today, and probably from here on, because if y'all see how her face lights up when she get to tell me these stories, I said, "Oh, the world need to see and hear this." All right, so what are we talking about today?
I don't know. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, you were. We talked about it.
I thought we were gonna do it.
You said we're gonna do the crash. Let's do the crash.
Oh my. Okay.
That's the one that's so fresh in your mind. The one that you was like, I just can't believe. So she's gonna give us the synopsis of what just happened in this case, this case study that she's been
crazy.
on. And y'all follow us, man. Ride along with us as we give you the juice. Let's go. You got the juice now.
Oh my God. So, okay. There is a documentary on Netflix. It's called The Crash. The documentary covers the story of a young lady. She was 17. She had a boyfriend. They had been together for a few years. He was 20. And then his friend was also in the car who was, I believe, also 20. Maybe he was like 19, but they all went to high school together. In this documentary, it covers she was driving over 100 miles an hour. The acceleration on the car was at 100%.
Okay.
And she drove head first into a brick building.
Ooh.
So
at 100 miles an hour.
Over 100 miles.
Over 100 miles.
In a Toyota Camry.
Man, I know them wheels were shaking like crazy.
So if you Google the crash documentary car, it will show you the picture, because when I watched the so I've watched
I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put the picture like right up in here somewhere. Right.
Did I show you the car?
Yeah, you showed it to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the picture up there so that people can see it too.
So I had listened to a podcast previously about the crash. And I was in shock then. But when I watched the documentary, when I tell you I was in absolute, like, as a mother with all boys, I couldn't imagine my son wanting to be out of a relationship and a young lady.
So you got to give us the backstory.
Oh.
You got to tell us what happened. Talk to us.
So basically they were dating. Once she graduated from high school, her parents allowed her to move in with him.
At 17.
At 17. Okay. She graduated from high school at 17.
And he's 20.
And he's 20.
Just reiterating.
Yes. He had his own place. He was making really good money. So her dad was like, oh, she was super mature. So I just said, go ahead, you could live with them, which, I mean, who is super mature at 17? Right. Like, I think we all think that we are mature at 17, but I don't think you move in with your boyfriend and he's 20 years old, mature.
I used to think our oldest was a mature 14-year-old.
That's true.
For his age. For
That's
14.
True. But
17, no. But 14, I was like,
pre-high school, he was super mature.
13,
after high
12,
school, man, whatever. But I just feel like your brain not even done developing. But they live together. They show like clips of him asking her to move out, get out. Like, he didn't want to be with her anymore. He didn't want to live with her anymore. And they have videos of her saying like, I'll kill you. Like, if you try to leave me, I'll kill you, like threatening to kill him, whatever. But I mean, of course, nobody ever thought it would actually happen.
Right.
One of the things that stood out to me in the documentary was her parents were very like, whatever she wanted is fine. He like, yeah, her dad made a comment like, yeah, she was smoking dope and she was like, which it was weed. Like, it drives me crazy when people refer to weed as dope. I know it's a drug, but dope make you think of like
something
a hard drug.
Something you can't buy in the store.
Yeah, type. So she was like, I'm sorry. The dad was like, yeah, smoking dope at 14. Who don't smoke dope? But it just seemed like to me, she didn't grow up with any boundaries. So when the boy tried to break up with her, she didn't know how to handle it. I honestly believe she didn't plan on walking away from that crash either. So I do think she has some regret and I think she has some remorse. But I do think it was intentional, but I don't think it was just to kill the boys.
It was all three.
For sure.
And I don't think you stated that before. You just said that. So in the car there was
I said it was three. Okay. I said it was her. She was 17.
Okay.
Her boyfriend, he was 20, and then his friend. And his friend was either 19 or 20.
Okay.
So it was the three of them in the car. They all went to high school together. They were all part of like the popular kids. Like she was a cheerleader. They were football players. The friend actually was slated to get like a scholarship to college, but he ended up tearing his ACL, MCL, and another CL, like 3 different things. He tore like 3 different things his senior year.
3 different CL.
Yeah. And then he wasn't able to play anymore. So that caused him to go on a downward spiral. So he started hanging out with like the bad kids, quote unquote, like doing drugs.
She was finna get out the hood.
Oh, and another thing, they found mushrooms in her purse. So they assumed that she was high. Toxicology report came back. She had a minimal amount of THC in her system. No alcohol, no psychedelics.
So you did this sober?
Yes.
You went over 100 miles per hour, aiming toward a wall on a sober mentality. So yeah, it was something mental.
So she has a disorder. It's called POTS, which I Googled it because I've never heard of it, but it's like a blood pressure disorder where your blood pressure can go like crazy high or crazy low. And it causes you to like pass out or it causes you to lose consciousness. So initially her mom was like,
that must have happened.
Well, this is the problem though. The medical
examiner?
No, what's it called? Like the sugar.
Just say what they said and then we'll come with the word.
They said that when you pass out, you don't like your foot wouldn't smash down on the it wouldn't smash down. Like if you passed out, then like your body will go limp. So like you wouldn't be able to accelerate. In her case, it might not be the same case for everybody. And I don't know if they based that on like on her size or you know what I'm saying, or what it would be. But they said that if that would have happened, she wouldn't have accelerated. Was the first thing. The second, a medical expert.
Okay.
The second thing was the way that the road was. It wasn't a straight road. It was like curves and bends and like turns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you couldn't have navigated that road unconscious. They're saying like if she would have passed out and however her foot smashed on the gas at 100% going over 100 miles an hour, she would have crashed into one of the trees before she got to the building.
Okay, I could see that part. Now I don't know about the whole my feet won't push down on the brake because I mean on the gas, because I know some people drive with their toe and some people drive with their entire foot on the pedal, right? So if my foot is if the pedal's like in the middle of my foot, then I feel like me going limp is just gonna press down on it. If I'm driving with the toe, I feel like it'll either let up or fall to the side type thing. You know what I mean? I should have been examined.
I don't know, but I do know that they said that in her case that wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Like if she would have passed out, her foot wouldn't have accelerated.
Okay.
Like I know like people with seizures, their foot accelerates because their body is shaking and it's putting pressure. But for her case, they said it wouldn't happen that way. Another thing that bothered me about the documentary was she did an interview. So this is the first time I've seen an interview from her.
Okay.
Now this just happened in 2022. This is not even like old. was like 4 years ago.
I would not want to survive after knowing that I attempted this. I did this. I took them out. Yeah, I don't. Man, that's crazy. But go ahead. What she say?
She was like, I didn't. She said I didn't do it on purpose. I would never do that. And she just kept saying like I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. And then she made a comment at the end like, I know you guys are going to edit it, but are you going to leave the part in where I said I didn't do it on purpose and it wasn't intentional? Like what? Because she got appeals, right?
Mhm.
Her first appeal was denied, but she still has appeals coming up. So she want to make sure that when the documentary comes out,
it don't make her look bad.
Yeah, this is the thing. She like, I remember getting up that morning and I remember going to the store, but I don't remember anything after that for the day. So she don't even remember the crash. I don't necessarily believe that, especially, well, I don't know. She did hurt herself. And I'm not saying she walked away from the crash unscathed. She broke both her legs. She was in a coma. So she messed herself up. But it's just, you don't remember. I don't believe that she doesn't remember.
It's a good logic to go with, though.
I mean, she's been saying that for this whole time. She don't remember.
And one thing we know is that we had an individual who said it's not a lie if you believe it. So if you keep telling yourself this, at some point you're gonna be like, no, this is what really happened. I did not do that on purpose.
And it was another part that kind of like, so they allowed her mom to speak.
Okay.
And her mom was like, what did she say? She was like, I love my daughter. She would never intentionally hurt anybody. She was really in love with him. Like she wanted to marry him. So the judge said, wait. You talking a whole lot about your daughter and nothing about the victims. And she said, oh no, we loved them. No, they were nice. No, they were nice kids. The judge said, go sit down. Go sit down.
Your services are no longer needed.
Go sit down. She like, you came up here just to talk about your daughter. You're supposed to be apologizing to the family for what your daughter did. And she was like, well, she didn't do it on purpose. Almost like, I don't know, like she like stepped on their toe or something. Like she said sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know. I just think that as parents, we have to instill in our kids that everything don't always go your way.
That's what I want to do. I want to bring it back around because I remember you saying she had a very entitlement spirit.
She did. Even now, when you all watch that documentary and you watch her interview portion, even now, she has a very like, why am I here?
Yeah, like, so no accountability. So you thinking that comes from not telling your kids no at a young age, or not letting them figure things out? Like, what you thinking? How you feel about this? What you thinking about it?
I feel like when everything goes your way all the time, the first time that it doesn't, you don't know how to digest it. So if the first time you're hearing no is at 17, when you supposed to, you feel like you're supposed to get everything you want all the time, and you hear no, you're like, oh no, I like mentally, I don't think you can handle it.
Yeah, I mean, I say that all the time. I say you don't understand winning until you lose.
Right.
So you can't be a great winner until you understand and master what it feels like and looks like to lose. Right. So losing, we seen this today with a young kid that lost, and he was not trying to show any kind of sportsmanship, shake no hands, taking jerseys off, and he walking away. That's the bad mentality. That gives me the vision of him being just like this young lady here.
That's what me and BFF said when we looked at each other. We said, "Oh, we said her name. I'm not gonna say her name because I feel like she get too much like publicity as it is.
She got a whole Netflix.
That's true. Her name Mackenzie. Her name Mackenzie. Her boyfriend name was Dom, and then the best friend name was Davion. And Davion was adopted. Like his sister was on the documentary, and she was like, they were in foster care, and then they got to a family that adopted them, and she was like, and then Mackenzie had reached out to her and was like, I just want to let you know I'm sorry. Like she sent her a message on like Instagram or something. I just want to let you know I'm sorry for your loss.
do you think so? How much time did she get? I know she got appeals. How much time did she get?
15 years to 15 to 34 years to be served concurrently.
And
But she did a bench trial.
so do you think that the punishment fit the crime?
No,
with the 15 to 30.
No. Because you gotta think about it. If she get out of jail, even if she max out right at 30 years, she'll only be 47 years old. You could still have a family and a life at 47.
Yeah.
If she get out in 15 years, she'll be 32. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that because I feel like from what I seen, I feel like it was intentional.
So this is the thing. Let me ask you this, because I think a lot of people get this confused sometimes too, and even myself. Right? Once you do a crime and you get reprimanded for it, right? And they give you your sentence. What's the goal? To keep you out of society forever at this point, depending on the crime, or for you to actually learn your lesson and turn around and do better in life after this?
I mean, that's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times, especially if it's us dealing with the loss of somebody that's maybe somebody else has taken, we want them to lose their life at this point in the system. Like, you stay there for life. But the goal, honestly, should be for you to learn your lesson and be able to get back into society as a well-functioning adult or human.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just show me that you repented.
But I think it's also a matter of like not being apologetic, not being truly sorry, and because can you correct something that you think is not
wrong?
Yeah, like if you really feel like I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, I get that. No, and I don't think you can. I don't think it's nothing to correct if you don't think you did nothing wrong, right? So in her case, honestly, I feel like it might not be a time frame that people should get. Like, I think they need to revamp that, right? I think they need to have an individual who actually assess humans as they are going in the system to see when did this change happen. You know what I'm saying? Are you revitalized now? Did you fix that? Did you repent? Did you change and go the other way and fix, you know what I'm saying, the issues that you had? You was accountable. You held yourself accountable and you made the adjustment that needed to be made. And I say this for not just even, if you committed a crime against me. At that moment, I probably do want to see you rot in jail. But in hindsight, I'm going to sit back and be like, no, I really want you to be a better human.
Right.
Like, learn from this and don't do this again. You know what I mean? So like, we talk about this often. That's the part that scares me with like even some of our sons, especially knowing that we got boys coming into the world, because it's harder for men, right? To where if you constantly make the same mistake and you don't try to change it or recognize it as a mistake, even when you're being told that it's a mistake, that's a scary spot to be in. You know what I'm saying? So no, I want you to go to jail, learn something from jail, learn that you did something wrong. Don't learn how to do it better, which is what happens oftentimes, right?
Right.
We learn how to do it better to be able to get away with it.
Right.
So it's really hard to say how much time this young lady should get. Her, in her case right now, she's not showing remorse. It don't sound like she's showing accountability. So yeah, she should still sit there. You know what I'm saying?
And then too, like, people really be like sociopaths.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even see. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard because we've lost people to the system that I feel like the justice system was too hard on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with our little brother situation, I feel like the justice system was too hard on him. I 100% believe he needed to go to jail. Right.
Yeah.
First of all, he needed to go to jail to save his life.
Right.
The time, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was with somebody who did something wrong, and yeah, he was an accessory because he was there, but he was also assaulted in the process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like life was too long, which I was glad when they passed that. If you were younger than 18 and got sentenced to life, they had to revisit your case if you were not the perpetrator or the murderer, I guess.
Yeah,
it's how you word it. So I am glad that
in layman terms, the one who did it.
Yeah. So I am glad that they did pass that law, which allowed him an out date. I do feel like his new sentence is more realistic to the crime that he committed, especially since he had like some back-to-back shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do feel like it's more suitable. I still feel like it was a little long. 18 to 30 years is still a long time, but it's better than what he had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you think about it, like he already almost did 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, time flies when you're not paying attention to it, but it goes so slow when you're in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for him, he like, man, I've been here. I done did 2 life sentences. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it feels.
And I always remember because he got sentenced the same year we got married.
Yeah.
So it'll be 20 years in October. You know what I mean? So I think in that situation, and then I think about my nephew, when he was, I mean, I guess he was killed, but he was in hanging out with his buddies. They went to a bar, or not a bar. They went to a party. And when they left the party, the driver was inebriated, but they all were. And my nephew fell asleep in the back seat. It was raining. The driver was speeding on a wet pavement, lost control of the car. Car hit a tree. He was ejected from the car and he passed away. The young man did go to jail. I don't know if he's still in jail. I'm not exactly sure what the sentence given to him was, but I do remember his mom, the young man's mom, approaching my nephew's mom like, you already lost your son. Don't make me lose mine. As like a cut him a break. Like they were both in the wrong. They were both drinking. No one should have been in the car. So like, don't let them throw the book at my son because your son's not here anymore.
Right.
And it was like, are you serious?
So serious.
She was dead ass.
So serious. And maybe in some cases that might be the case. Like if you make a mistake, and that was a mistake.
Yeah.
In the case
he
of
might
a mistake,
be out though, honestly, because they only charged him with like vehicular manslaughter.
And that they was mans. Like it's not like we beefing and like that. So this is something I already got to live with for the rest of my life anyway.
But I told his mom that. I said, you know what? It's nothing that judge could say to him that he hasn't already said to himself. Because in this case, it wasn't malicious. He thought, which I mean, we all been there, like where you think like I ain't really had that much to drink.
Yeah.
And then when you factor in the rain and you factor in his speed, he just lost control of the car. He didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah,
and my nephew was in the backseat sleep. He ain't had no seatbelt on or nothing. He literally was laid out on the back seat. So it's kind of like a freak accident that he even got ejected out of the windshield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So like mistakes, I do think you should probably take a harder look at how to, reprimand that. But the intentional boys, and maybe that's why old girl was trying to make it seem like it was a mistake, right? She was like, I didn't do that on purpose. Because when you hear it be intentional, like we know hers was.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, if you didn't do it intentionally, Mackenzie, sorry. If you didn't do it intentionally, why did you do it? And she was like, I don't remember. I don't even remember doing it. She was like, I will almost say I wasn't the driver. No, you were. You were. When the police got there, you were very much in the driver's seat. And then like, so the boys died on impact, right?
Right.
And they're like, well, at least they didn't suffer. You don't think they suffered? They probably were scared out of their mind up until the point that car smashed into that building.
Right.
So they seem like some tire marks where like the car was like jerking. So they think that he was pulling the steering wheel to make her like smash on the brake, which she never did. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It was really sad. And I just don't feel like accountability is her strong suit.
Okay. So that's we're going to do a final thought on that. You said you don't think accountability is her strong suit.
I don't think she's ever had to be accountable for anything. And this is not going to be the first thing that she's accountable for.
Okay. Final thought for me, accountability is it's really powerful, right? And it's because That's the moment where you stop blaming everybody else and you can finally gain power to change your life.
Mm.
All right. So, with that being said, give them the name of this episode again.
Marriage Material.
No, not our episode.
Oh,
I
what?
like it. I like it.
It's called The Crash on Netflix.
The Crash on Netflix. Y'all go check it out, man. Y'all jump into the comments. Let us know what y'all think about, what KD just described to y'all, man. How would y'all handle that? Do you think she should stay in jail for life? Put her up under the jail?
Mm.
Do you think she should, be forgiven a little bit because she said it wasn't her fault? She didn't do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I listen. It wasn't me.
Sorry.
Y'all tell us what y'all think about this, man. You can follow us where?
You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow me at yourgirl.kd. You can follow Coach DTM at Coach DTM. You can follow the podcast page at RRP Network.
All right.
Oh, how can they listen to us?
How can they listen to us?
Shoot.
You can listen to us at Buzzsprout.
Okay.
You can listen to it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I tried to download Buzzsprout and it said I got to have an account.
We'll look into that because
Okay.
you should be able to listen regularly.
Okay. Sorry.
If you try to upload, then you need an account.
Okay.
Or you might have to set up an account, you know what I'm saying, like you do with iHeartRadio, so they can make sure, find out what you like and keep your algorithm going good over there as well. So they do the suggested hookup as well. You know what I'm saying? We got our own website and everything over there, man. Go check us out, man. You can just listen to everything. You can just binge listen. You know what I'm saying? You can go to YouTube. You can watch it. You can see all this right here. You hear me? You can go to iHeart, like I just said. You can go to Apple. You can go to what they be listening to on Google. Is it Google Podcast? What is it?
BFF listen to iHeart.
Oh, you listen to iHeart?
And YouTube.
Oh, YouTube and iHeart. Okay, that's what BFF on. All right. Or whatever y'all listen to on y'all Androids. Y'all can listen to it on there too.
Or wherever you get your podcast.
Or wherever you get your podcast. That's what I'm supposed to say. Wherever you get your podcast. My bad.
Bro.
So make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, man. We out here. You know what I'm saying? We growing. And this is just one day that you're listening to us. But guess what?
What's today?
This Friday.
Oh.
But guess what else?
On Monday?
You could have listened on Monday. What come out on Monday?
Cocktails and Girl Talk.
Okay, talk
with me
about
and
it.
Lady Blaze.
Or you could have listened to us on Wednesday. What come out on Wednesday?
Relationship Reality.
You hear what I'm talking about?
Your girl KD, Kiki, and Coach DTM.
You hear what I'm saying? And make sure you follow my page, man. I'm giving you motivation a week, a day, getting it in.
I had already told them to follow you. How many times?
Yeah, I'm telling them again because somebody didn't go click it right quick.
Well, how many times you want them to follow you?
20 if they can.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get these follow games up.
Follow
man.
Coach DTM at Coach DTM.
Now.
Ow.
All right, it's your boy Coach DTM. We'll get what y'all wear. Talk to him.
Your girl KD.
All right. See you next week.
Peace.
Couple days.
You're welcome.
However it goes.
All right.
Talk about it.
All right.
Okay.